Alright boys, Etrac. We'll show that Manticore here on this. Now that gold ring is sitting above that flat iron. Okay? I'm going to remove that gold ring. I'm going to let you hear this machine. I've got the segments, ferrous lines 34, 35, the numbers 48, 49, and 50 removed down there. And the disc starts at 28, but those segments in the lower right are open. But I'm showing you this because it's rejecting that metal. It's detecting the gold ring. You see the screen, you hear the audio, right? 2 inches over that gold ring. Okay? Now the gold ring is removed. You hear that. Okay? I'm going to turn this Manticore on. We're just going to look at upper ferrous limit 7. Altering low conductors. Speed 6. Now the gold ring's not down there. Horseshoe button is out. So you see what you've got there. Listen. I will go to speed 7 and let you listen. That's from the equivalent height, more or less, of how I'm going to sweep that gold ring when it goes down there. So I've got trace in there. You see that. But listen to the audio. Okay. Now the gold ring is on there. Now what do we get? Horseshoe button is out. Horseshoe button going in. Hear the difference of that audio. But I still got a trace. Horseshoe button in. Gold ring has been picked up. Now the horseshoe button is still in. Hear that audio. You see what I've got down there. You see the ID. So there's no gold ring there, and that's the noise the machine is making, unlike that machine. Yet I could still detect this gold ring with an Etrac. Alright, we're going to look at this. I've not even looked at this with the Manticore. Now the seated dime is over there, the same equivalent height above that flat iron. Again, ferrous lines 34, 35, conductive numbers 48, 49, 50 rejected. Listen. 2 inches above that dime. Okay, and I've done showed you what the machine sounds like with just the iron, but we will sweep it again. Okay. Okay, we'll put the dime back on there, sweep it. That's a dig me signal. You see my meter there? 0337. All right. Now, I've not looked at this with this Manticore. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay, altering the low conductor, speed 7, upper ferrous limits number 7. So you see what we've got there. Now the horseshoe button is in. Doesn't sound as pure as that gold ring, huh? Hear that? See the ID, you see the trace. Okay. Now the dime is removed, about equivalent height. IDs come down. We've got that trace down there. Audio sounds a little more corrupt. That is horseshoe button out, horseshoe button in. Okay. Down back up there, horseshoe button in. You see where it's recording? Way down there on the bottom. Okay. Alright, another little test here. Now you see that bigger ferrous item? I'll remove that so you can get an idea how big it is. See that gold ring sitting up there. Okay, ferrous lines 34, 35, the segments 48, 49, 50 removed. 2 inches over that ring. Okay. The ring is removed. I'm going to sweep again. About the same height. Okay. Gold ring is back up there. Let's see what happens. So that gold ring is causing a difference there, huh? Okay, I'm going to turn this machine off, turn the Manticore on. I've not looked at this with a Manticore. You're seeing this when I see it, okay? This is upper ferrous limits number 7, speed 7. You see the screen there? Horseshoe button in, horseshoe button out. You see where he's wanting to report over there, what it looks like. That is upper ferrous limits number 7. From about the same height I swept that gold ring with that Etrac. Gold ring is coming out of there. What do we hear now? Okay. He's got it planted, it seems like more up there. I'll let you see what this looks like. You see that, okay? Alright, here's the Etrac. We'll show the Manticore on this as well. I will remove this ring though. We're going to put it back. Gold ring is down there. You see those little nails. There's one got that big head on it. Ferrous lines 34 and 5, segments 48, 49, 50 removed. 35, 48 in the window, 35, 50. So you hear that. 3 inches above. I'm going to rotate on it. Okay. I will put this back and sweep this machine before I show the Manticore, okay? So I'm sweeping over that. What do you hear? Let's come over here. So that gold ring is what we was hearing, right? We'll put it right there. We'll re-sweep this machine. Okay. We'll come back over here. There's best achievable signal. 35, 48 in the window. Okay. Manticore coming on with the M8 coil. We're just going to look at it in alternating low conductors. Upper ferrous limit 7. There's no lower ferrous limits. There's no iron filter. You see the speed. All-terrain low conductors. Upper ferrous limits number 7. You see what my meter's reading there? You see the presentation on the screen. I'm going to rotate on it. We're clearly hearing that gold ring right there. But what else are we hearing? Okay, my idea is where it probably needs to be. See it there? 16, 17. We'll come back over here. Listen. I'm going to move the coil around a little bit. Straight over that gold ring. Okay. Gold ring is gone. No settings have been changed on this machine. See that old big headed thing right there? Let's rotate on it since the ring is not down there. You notice we didn't hear that with that Etrac, did we? I'll put the gold ring back and try to get very close to where it was. You see that? Listen. I'm hovering that gold ring right there. That's what it sounds like. Horseshoe button going in. I'm hovering that gold ring right there. Okay. This way, horseshoe button in. Okay.